Well, hello again, everybody. It's a hot old Thursday afternoon. The sun is shining ever so brightly, and it isn't exactly sweltering outside. It's sort of the threshold to sweltering. How about that? So you don't want to do too terribly much out there before you feel like a very overcooked noodle. I just came in from out there, so that's how I feel, like an overcooked noodle. Anyway, with me today is His Grace, Stephen Nash, who's got a lot of cash. No, maybe not.
Yes, I don't know how I merited the grace, but I thank you very much. And the cash I haven't merited, so.
Anyway, I think Steve's going to talk to us today about some upcoming offerings of our mental health ministry. So, Steve, what do you have to tell the nice people today?
Okay. Well, I've actually got a number of things, really, but I guess first and foremost, next week here at St. Mark's, we are going to have a speaker event on Alzheimer's, and I think it is just kind of part of the offering that we have for the mental health ministry is trying to bring in different speakers to talk on different pieces of subject related to mental health because it is broad and you can't get it all in just under one umbrella. Alzheimer's certainly is an issue for a lot of people, and especially as we age, it seems to be more prevalent, even though it's not necessarily a condition of aging as I understand it. But we are going to have Harold Morales from the Association of Alzheimer's here in Kansas City speaking that night. And they're going to come in and...
What night? I don't think you mentioned
excuse
the
me,
night.
I didn't say the night. I didn't say it, didn't get to that point, but it will be next Wednesday here at St. Mark's at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And it'll be in the Parish Center. And he will be talking about the basics of Alzheimer's, the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's, because there is a difference, and then getting into some of the leading research that's going on, and then talk about something I think it's really important too, is the people that are helping care for those who have the condition and or the disease, and what they can do to help themselves as well, because that puts a lot of pressure on people. Anytime we get into the caregiving side of things, there's stress that can come on the mental side and stress on the physical side, and it can be a big deal. So I'm looking forward to what they have to present. I am not an expert on Alzheimer's or dementia, so I'm looking forward to learning myself.
Yes, sir. So that's this coming Wednesday. Did you say a time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. over here in the Parish Hall.
Yes, sir.
So that'll be a mighty fine thing. I hope I'm able to go. I don't know what my schedule is, but if I can, I'll come. And then isn't there another offering related to this, tangentially anyway?
Well, actually, we just Tuesday night had a PTSD presentation, but that was out at St. Robert's.
Oh, wow.
This past Tuesday, and we had a good crowd show up, so I was glad to see that. And we had a Dr. Jeanette Constance from the VA who gave the presentation, and it was well worth being there, understanding some of those conditions that some of us just don't understand. We hear the words, we've heard PTSD, we heard Alzheimer's, but we really don't know what it means or means to the people that are having to deal with those issues in their lives. And so I felt like that was a great presentation. And as I mentioned, we did it at St. Robert's, and what we've recently done is we've created a 5-parish coalition, so to speak, or collaboration for the mental health ministries, which includes St. Mark, St. Robert, St. John the Lawn, St. Jude, and St. George. And we pooled resources with volunteers. We've got roughly about 18 volunteers now, where before we here at St. Mark's had about 8. But the benefit of that has allowed us to tap into people's skill sets that can do things and not repeat it 5 times.
Yes, sir.
Kind of consolidate that. So I'm really looking forward to what we might be able to do to benefit from that. We do have a website, which is stmarkmentalhealth.com, we haven't totally pubbed it, I will say that, because we're trying to build it and get more content, but it is a good representation of what we want to present to the parish, and we want to inform. That's really our purpose, and accompany people that are dealing with issues in their lives, as many of us have too. So we understand exactly what's going on in a lot of people's lives, and would like to be there to accompany in the spiritual side, certainly in an educational way, and asking them what they would like to know more about. We really would love to have that type of feedback too, what they're interested in.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm sorry I missed that post-traumatic stress disorder meeting. That's another one of those things I would have liked to have gone to. But I'll do my best to get there Wednesday night. Wednesday night at 7 to talk about Alzheimer's.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that'll be great. And there's no charge for this, right?
No charge at all.
Just
Totally agree.
come on and have a
there's
seat.
a few refreshments there too. So
A few refreshments, doggone. Well,
I would like to mention too that for August, we've got an event that'll be coming up at St. John Lalonde. We just haven't totally decided what the topic's going to be, but we want it to be something that has to do with return to school and helping support teachers too, because there's a lot of transition there and stress that goes on for the students, the teachers, and the families that can occur. In October, we are doing suicide awareness because that's Suicide Awareness Month, and we will have a speaker in at that time for suicide awareness. And for November, we're looking to do Hope for the Holidays again. It's something we did last year where Speaks Funeral Home came in and Casey Hospice came in, and they did a great job of talking about the holiday season and how it can impact people in good ways,
yes,
and sometimes in adverse ways, and how we can work through that. So we've got some things tentatively planned. We just don't have the dates locked in yet, but they will be put out there just as soon as we get them.
great. I think it's wonderful that mental health ministry and other groups in the parish too are out there proactively thinking about offerings and plotting their course and pulling them off really well. This is great. It's just what we need.
Yeah.
Exactly what we need.
I think so, and I applaud all the other ministries that we've got. I mean, I really didn't know how in-depth we were here till I got involved with this ministry, and
Yes, sir.
it just opened my eyes to so many other things that are offered here at the church.
Yes, sir. Well, we're stirring the pot and thickening the plot all the time. Isn't that right, producer?
That's right.
That's right. Okay, well, I'm going to get up now. I think you're going to come and assume the chair here
I am.
and talk to the nice people about one thing and another, all right?
Okay, you get
Oh.
to be producer for a little bit.
Oh, boy, I'm afraid I can't rise to that high of an altitude. But come on over here, Chris Masick from the parish staff, and tell us what you got to say.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
We just wanted to remind you about a few things coming up. First and foremost, we want to say thank you to everyone who participated in Vacation Bible School this week. It's been a great success. A lot of kids attended. We want to especially thank the co-directors, Connie Mann, Megan Mayo, and Annette Phillips for pulling it all together and making it run smoothly. So thanks to everyone for that. On the subject of children of the parish, we are getting geared up and ready to begin registration for the upcoming school year for PSR, First Sacraments, middle school and high school faith formation, confirmation. So that's going to take place at the beginning of August. Our kiddos from VBS went home today, I believe, with an information sheet giving you the date of registration. It's going to be held after all the masses, the weekend of August 3rd and 4th, and then again on August 7th, which is a Wednesday at 7 o'clock here in the Parish Center.
That's registration for what?
PSR, Parish School of Religion.
Oh, okay.
Middle school and high school faith formation, and First Sacraments, confirmation, getting geared up. All those classes will begin right after Labor Day. So,
Coming right up.
yep, it's just around the corner. Again, Steve mentioned the event, guest speaker regarding Alzheimer's. That's July 17th at 7 p.m. Come and park in the south parking lot, and we'll be here in the Parish Center. Again, we are going to hold an encore presentation of the special documentary, Mother Teresa, No Greater Love. That's going to take place after the 4:30 Mass on July 20th, and again after the 10 o'clock Mass on July 21st. We had a showing of this last year, and I hear it's phenomenal. I didn't get to see it, so I hope to see it this time. But everyone's welcome after those Masses here in the Parish Center.
Can I just kind of piggyback on that?
Sure.
I went last year to one of the showings, and I wasn't expecting what I got.
Okay.
I guess I was thinking it was going to be 15 or 20 minutes and kind of a, kind of a pot boiler.
Okay.
That isn't what it is at all.
Because I believe it's 45 minutes.
Oh,
Is that-
no, I think it's more like an hour and a half.
Oh,
But people, it's worth it. You know,
I have heard that.
what is the upshot of this faith of ours? What kind of difference can the grace of God make in our life? What does Jesus look like when he's coursing through your veins and arteries along with all your red and white corpuscles? This movie will show you in brilliant technicolor the most amazing story about an amazing woman and the amazing women that she associated with her
right.
to do wonderful things. And it's the sort of thing that's accessible to all of us. And it's the sort of thing that changes the world. I've seldom seen something that made the power of the gospel so immediate and available. It's really, really good. I would heartily recommend it to everybody. I know an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes is a lot to ask in the busy lives of our people. But I think if you saw it, you'd come away thinking it was really worth it.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Father. Lastly, then, I want to remind everybody about the Christmas in July concert that's going to be held on Wednesday, July 24th, beginning at 6 p.m., I believe. You'll see this weekend and next weekend some little trees, both at the north entrance and the south entrance, with little ornaments on them. The Christmas in July concert historically has done a fundraiser for Mother's Refuge. So even if you can't come to the concert, if you would just pick an ornament off one of the trees, purchase the item on it, and you can bring it back to Masses next weekend or the following weekend, this weekend or the following weekend, and then, or when you come to the concert. We hope you can join us. Christmas in July concert, I think this is our 3rd annual, and folks just love it. We sing Christmas carols in July when it's 100 degrees outside, and it just lifts your spirits.
La 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 la.
Absolutely.
I forgot to mention a couple of things, and I would probably hear from my group if I didn't
Okay.
mention.
Well, you
Okay.
better get them in there
And
then.
first of all, I just wanted to mention that the collaboration that we've created has been dubbed the East of KC Mental Health Ministry. That kind of falls under the purview of what the diocese segregated the churches in. We've got north of Kansas City Mental Health Ministry. We've got the south of Kansas City. We're the east over here. And the other thing that's coming up in August is we will start a new bereavement program here at St. Mark's. We've got 4 people that went through a pretty extensive training to get to this point. They're laying out the program right now for the inception of it in August. Don't have a specific date just yet. It will run 6 weeks, and I believe that's going to be on every Tuesday night. Don't have the specific time yet, but we will be announcing that as well.
Our folks here at St. Mark's will see the information in the July 21st bulletin. So look, it won't be in this coming weekend, but July 21st bulletin, there's going to be an ad running, and it'll give you dates and times.
Okay, and I did just find out too this last week too that there's going to be a program that'll be held out at St. Robert's called Unbound, and it's a spiritual program, and it's more towards how kind of Satan plays in our lives, and how we can protect ourselves from that. I don't know the specific date, but I think it runs 5 weeks as
Okay.
well. And as soon as we get that information, we'll get that out.
Man, is that part of mental health ministry too?
Yes, well, it is. It was kind of a separate, but I've got a couple people that are in the mental health ministry that are running one of those programs themselves too. So I think eventually it will become a part of that.
The reason I'm asking is Satan, that's a pretty wily fellow.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get that here if we could.
I'm sure that we could arrange that, yes,
Okay.
definitely.
All right, great.
Okay.
Is that everything we got?
I think we've hit it all today.
Hot dog.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you very much, Steve Nash, full of grace and cash, and Chris Masuk, you're just full of sweetness and light.
Oh, I don't know.
And-
I don't know about that.
After this session, I'll be full of peanuts too.
There you go.
That's right.
I got
That's
paid in
right.
peanuts, so I feel pretty good about
That's
that.
right. Paid in peanuts. All right, everybody. Well, until next time, I guess it's goodbye and God bless.
God bless.
Want to hit the red button?